I'm Dr. Rao MVKS. I'm looking after School of Management at Commerce as a Dean. Today, I'm going to explain innovative entrepreneurship in MSME sector. First of all, I thank the management and students of Sanskriti University and also the IT team. So coming to my topic, I wish to cover very important aspect in this subject. One is entrepreneurship, and second one is innovation, and third is micro, small, medium enterprises in India, its relevance and allied issues. First of all, we start the session by understanding the concept of a business. Business is basically an economic activity. There are two types of economic activities. One is academic activity and second one is non-academic activity. All the academic activities are concerned to those activities that are undertaken by all the business enterprises in our country. And non-academic activities are those activities which are not connected, related to money or business. For example, I give you a bakery owner is producing bakery items and selling the bakery items in his shop. One day he prepared two bakery cakes. One cake he produced and sold it to one customer for 200 rupees. So here this activity is connected to money. That's why it is called economic activity. The same bakery owner produced another cake and gifted the cake to his wife on the occasion of her birthday. So there is no involvement of money. That's why it is non-economic activity. So like all the economic activities that are taken place in the business enterprises are called economic activities. All such economic activities are directly connected to the economy of our country. So the business is basically such kind of an economic activity, and the term business refers to producing or purchasing and selling of goods and services with the help of proper logistics and supply chain management activities, and also selling those goods and services to the ultimate consumers for earning profits. So in the business activity, we can understand that it contains several categories of functions, and also it has a main aim to get the profits. So these are all the two important things that are there in the business. So coming to the categories of business, one is industry. The definition itself clearly explains as business means producing goods and services. So industry means the place where raw materials are converted into finished goods. Such industrial houses can be redivided into so many categories: IT industries, manufacturing industries, cement industries, soft drink industries. So like that, there are so many industries. So the common feature of all these industries is conversion of raw material into finished goods. Next is commerce. Commerce is another category of a business where it is the function of the business which covers all the activities that are necessary to bring the goods of their origin. Origin means industry. Generally, industry is producing goods and services. That's why any goods or any services, their origin is industry. So, commerce covers all those activities that are necessary to bring the goods from the place of their origin to the place of their consumptions. Means it make available, this commerce activity makes available all the goods and services into the hands of ultimate consumers. Coming to trade. Again, commerce can be divided into trade and aids to trade. If you look at the trade means buying and selling of goods and services. As simple as that. In trade activity, there are two categories of subcategories of trade activities. One is wholesale trade and second one is retail trade. In the wholesale trade, generally there will be B2B transactions, business to business transactions, buying from business and selling to the business. So that is the main function of wholesale trade. Similarly, retail trade, it is a B2C transactions. Generally, in retail trade, wholesalers sell their goods to retailers. Retailers will again sell their goods to the ultimate consumers. And coming to aids to trade. Now, aids to trade has undergone a lot of changes. In aids to trade, there are so many categories: banking activities, insurance activities, transportation, and so on and so forth, postage, banking, digital platforms. There are so many digital platforms available on the name of Amazon, Flipkart, Meesho, Swiggy, etc., etc. These are all several categories of platforms, digital platforms, where customers can directly make their orders and get their products. In this process, these platforms serve the business houses. They are not directly involving any purchase and selling of the activities. Just they involve and provide the application and digital platform and create a link between sellers and buyers. So it is a wide range of network across the country and across the borders of the countries in the world. So like that, digitalization and digital platforms playing very, very important role in aids to trade. And coming to the next area, entrepreneurship. Before jumping into entrepreneurship, I would like to explain what is the categorization of enterprises, means micro, small, medium enterprises. And after that, there are other categories which fall outside of MSME. That also I will explain by taking 1 or 2 minutes of your time. So in MSME first, there is a recognized definition or a formal definition given by Development Commissionerate of Micro, Small, Medium Enterprises. It is in New Delhi. Time to time, they define the meaning of micro, small, medium enterprises. Basing on the definition only, banks are providing the loans, and government and private agencies are assisting entrepreneurs and micro, small, medium enterprises across the country with funding and other assistance. So in this pursuit, it is very, very important to understand the definition of MSME. MSME is defined basing on two aspects mainly. One is the net, the investment and net plant and machinery. These two are very important and taken into consideration by Development Commissionerate of Micro, Small, Medium Enterprises in New Delhi. As per the definition, any enterprise, the investment of such enterprise in its net plant and machinery is less than 1 crore and less than 1 crore of investment, and a turnover of such enterprise is less than 5 crores, then that enterprise is known to be or considered to be micro enterprise. So, micro enterprises are those enterprises the investment of which in their net plant and machinery is less than 1 crore and the turnover of which is less than 5 crores. Such enterprises are known to be micro enterprises, which is followed by small. Small enterprises represented by those enterprises the investment of which is in between 1 crore to 10 crores, means more than 1 crore and less than 10 crore in the net plant and machinery, and the turnover is in between 5 crores and 15 crores, means more than 5 crores and less than 50 crores. Such enterprises are known to be small enterprises as per the definition. Similarly, the last category, medium enterprises. Medium enterprises means the enterprises that are considered to be medium enterprises, the investment of which are more than 10 crores and less than 50 crores in their plant and machinery. Similarly, the turnover of which is more than 50 crores but less than 250 crores. So, this is the categorization of medium. A part of MSME, there are three more categories. One is unicorns. Unicorn means the investment should be more than 50 crores and less than 100 crores US dollars. Demicorns, that is another category, over and above unicorn, it is more than 100 crores and less than 1000 crores of the investment. Besides that, there is another big category that is called giant industries or large industries. All the great companies in the world, in our India, Reliance Industries and also Microsoft, they are all come under giant industries. So, this is about industrial category. And coming to the role of MSME sector in the world economies. So, with this you can understand what is the role of MSMEs in the world economies and why the entrepreneurship is very important and MSME is also very important. First of all, we can understand this point with the help of comparing GDP employment generations across the countries. In developed nations, particularly USA, Australia, etc., 95% of the total industrial sector, followed by 55% of GDP and 60 to 7% of employment is from micro, small, medium enterprises in all the developed countries. That's why they are developed well, because they have given a lot of importance to MSME and entrepreneurship. That's why they have developed. Their GDP is also very high. If you look at the American GDP, the American GDP is about 23.75 lakh crores US dollars, which means 8 times more than the GDP of our country. Indian GDP is just 3.8 lakh, 3.8, it stood at 3.8 lakh crores US dollars. So, there is a huge gap between these two. Similarly, China 17.75 billion US dollars. So, therefore, the role of MSME sector is very, very important. In China, 60% of industrial output and GDP, followed by 75% of the workforce. Of course, 80% in China, MSME creating urban employment, Japan and Republic of Korea, 81% of employment in 3.5 million micro, small, medium enterprises, 99.7%, almost all 100% of total industrial sector belongs to micro, small, medium enterprises in the two countries, which are very, very developed. In Morocco, 38% of GDP and 46% of employment. And similarly, in India, we have 37.54% of GDP, out of which 30.5% from service sector, and 50% of employment, which is from 11.71 crores from 5.11 crore MSMEs. So this is the brief figures that are connected to MSME, the role of MSMEs in world economies. We can easily understand with these figures. But one thing we should understand, if we compare India and Japan, India's GDP and Japan GDP are almost all equal, 3.38 billion US dollars and 2.25 billion dollars, 67 subject to the correction, billion dollars of Japan. But one phenomena you can understand, the GDP from Japan is from very less micro, small, medium enterprises. So the GDP contribution from Japan is only from 1/100th part of Indian MSMEs. So in India, we have altogether 5.11. Now this is the world figure, but now this figure is 11 crores. 11 crores means 110 million units. But in China, that is only 1.5 million, means almost all 1/10th portion of MSMEs in Japan are contributing more GDP than the GDP which is being contributed by MSMEs in India. It is because the success rate of MSMEs, this tells clearly the success rate of MSMEs. In India, when we compare with Japan, the success rate is very, very low because of sickness of MSME sector across the country. This is being like this. And the second important is innovation entrepreneurship. With lacking of innovation entrepreneurship and lacking of patents, filing applications, and so many other reasons, mainly innovation, lack of innovation, and lack of patents. These are the two reasons why our Indian MSMEs are falling sick. And next is the last point, entrepreneurial concept. With these concepts, I conclude this. There are three entrepreneurial concepts we should understand. One is entrepreneur, second one is entrepreneurship, and third one is enterprise. Enterprise I already explained, MSME, unicorn, demicorn, and giant enterprises. So now we focus on entrepreneur and entrepreneurship. So now who is entrepreneur? Entrepreneur is a person with unique idea who takes initiative of developing a new venture, arranges all resources, and is ready to bear all the risks, and takes all the necessary decisions to provide products and services that has value to the customers. So this is the definition of entrepreneur. In the entrepreneur definition, there are two important things. One is you should have unique idea. This idea differentiates the entrepreneurship from innovative entrepreneurship. The basic difference between entrepreneurship and innovative entrepreneurship is uniqueness of the idea generation, the process of making the idea into business plan which is capable of industrial application. So that is the basic difference. And second one is initiation. Initiation is another important salient feature of entrepreneur, which is very much needed and which makes him separated from normal people. As an entrepreneur, you should have more initiation. Normal people need not have that much of initiation. And similarly, the key features of entrepreneur. Entrepreneur has all these features. One is he should have high degree of commitment. He should not just overlook his entrepreneurial activities. If once you want to get into entrepreneurship arena and want to pitch any business enterprise, you should have more than 100% commitment. Lack of commitment make you a big failure of your business as an entrepreneur. Similarly, high energy level. You should have high energy. You need not lay down on the beds. All the time you think, read and attend workshops and go and interact with the people so that you will have a lot of ideas. Read the newspapers, see the entrepreneurial news across the country, so that you need to understand what is innovations, what is advancements that are taking place across the world, and you can adapt this with a lot of initiation in your entrepreneurial ventures in India. So, and the next one is foresightedness, means future sight and anticipation of the future is very, very important, which is called strategic thinking, compulsory for innovative thinking and innovative entrepreneurship. Similarly, desire for the responsibilities. Nobody else should come and take the responsibility. You should be the responsible more than 100% of your company and venture. Risk taking. You are the risk taker and you will be the profit earner. So profit is yours, loss is yours, so the risk is yours. So nowadays there are so many techniques that are available in front of entrepreneurs across the world to minimize the risks. Recently in 2008, one American economist proposed theory of innovative entrepreneurship, for which he got Nobel Prize also. Basing on that, he proposed certain techniques and contributions which could help the entrepreneurs who are going to pitch their new ventures can minimize their risks, so that it would be very much helpful. So the literature should also be reviewed so that you will become successful entrepreneur. Similarly, leadership and managerial skills. Earlier, people think that entrepreneurial orientation is only the thing which is necessary to become a successful entrepreneurs, but it is not possible. Now, entrepreneurial leadership came into light. Entrepreneurial leadership and certain leadership traits are very much useful in the combination of entrepreneurial orientation to make certain enterprises in certain categories will become successful. With the help of this, reviewing this literature, you will become successful entrepreneurs. Similarly, value for achievement of your money and open-mindedness and optimism. All the time you should be optimism. Optimism is very, very important. And entrepreneurship, the last point of our topic. Entrepreneurship refers to a process of starting new enterprise and operating it so as to concentrate a product having value for people by giving necessary time and effort and bearing all the financial risks, difficulties and challenges within with the intention to make profits. So this is the brief idea of entrepreneurship. So basically, if you look at entrepreneurship, you can understand 3 or 4 important aspects. One is, it is the process of an activity which could pitch the new enterprises, means new startups, and the entrepreneur should give the time and effort 100%. There are financial risks and also certain difficulties and challenges. So overall entrepreneurship means it is a process of planning an enterprise, launching or pitching an enterprise, running an enterprise, and developing an enterprise. That is called harvesting in the literature. So what it is, I will explain. So the characteristics, first is it is an economic activity, already I explained, and innovation. Innovativeness makes the entrepreneurship will become successful venture. Risk, there are a lot of risks. Risk is only the 50% of your investment. Next, profits and teamwork. Entrepreneurship alone, in isolation, can't do anything. You should hire the team. A team building is very, very important. Human resource, finding of human resource is another very, very important aspect for the development. Okay. Next is, yeah, entrepreneurial process. In the entrepreneurial process, these are the few steps we follow. Idea generation is the first step, and second one is developing a business model, and the third one is resourcing, promotion, actualization, harvesting. In all these 6 steps, the important steps are concept of development. What is development? Generally, the entrepreneurship first starts with germination of idea. Any idea, if you struck with your mind, okay, when you are sleeping or doing some work or in the toilets also, if you get some idea, that is called germination of idea. If it is an innovative, you think about more and more, and then you make it develop as a business plan. A detailed proposal describing the business idea, which is capable of industrial application. So that is the first step in concept of development. So the idea should be converted into project, report or business idea. Next is choose the location of the business. It is another important point. In the choosing the location for the business, first what we need to do is whether we are going to start physical venture or we go for online business, means digital platform. Generally nowadays, creating business platform is the safest and less riskiest, venture. So first you choose the location. Before choosing the location, first you decide whether it is physical or online. Online means just you go and make some apps. Swiggy started with an app, Amazon started with an app, and Flipkart started with an app. Now they are earning more than 60 and 70,000 crores per annum as their profits. So like that, you can first decide that. Is the business online or does it have a physical location or a customer to visit to purchase products and services and combinations? If it is a physical, you need to take one nice showroom and create some infrastructural facilities and some products and all. Then only if you approach any banks and you show your plan in the document, then only you will get loans. Otherwise, you can't get loans. So for that, this is very, very important. If your plan is highly innovative and then you go for patents and trademarks and you will get them by paying certain amount of money. For the students, it is not necessary to pay the money because it may be in lakhs in some cases. So micro, small, medium enterprises ministry is there, and Ministry of Industries is also there. They are all, and so many private agencies are also ready to provide funding to the innovative ideas. Okay. And resourcing is the stage, okay, in which the entrepreneur identifies and acquires the financial, human capital resources needed for the venture, startup, etc. So here, entrepreneurs contemplate the following. First of all, With the plan or with the patent, you can't do anything. And spending all the money from your own pocket is also not wise thing. At this moment of time, first of all, you find the investment plan or capital structure plan. It is based on the form of your business. If it is sole trading organization, if you want to start a sole trading organization, you need to spend your money from your own pockets. There is no other chance. So for that also, you need to provide 15% of your capital required for your business as a seed capital, and you approach the bank. If your project or business plan is good enough, they will provide 85% of your capital or requirement of investment. If it is a partners, you find good partners and ask the share of their capital and get the funds pour into your business so that you can start the next process. And if it is a company, you approach some agencies or a merchant banking services offered by State Bank of India and other banks, and you can float your shares either as a public company or a private company, okay, into new issue markets so that you will get your capital into your bank accounts. So like that, first of all, you plan of resourcing, that is very, very important. Either you acquire it through issuing shares or through partners or for the loans and grants, financial assistance, that is based on the type of your business. And coming to the actualization. In the process of entrepreneurship, the actualization is the stage which the entrepreneur operates the business and utilizes resources to achieve its goals and objectives. Here, entrepreneur prepare for the following. In the actualization, you should go for grand opening celebration for the business. Because when you open your business in a grand scale so that all media covers starting of your business and you can advertise the same so that customers or people in the society know about a new business is coming up, they come and try to understand which kind of business and how it is useful to them. That's why the actualization, grand opening ceremony of your business is very important. All the successful ventures started their ventures or pitching their ventures with the help of grand openings only. Similarly, day-to-day operations of the business. And harvesting. After all, the last process in the entrepreneurship is the stage in which the entrepreneur decides on ventures, future growth, development or demise. So here entrepreneurs consider the following. Once business is pitched and completed the process of the business, after a certain period of time, he should review his business progress, and if it is very good and very encouraging, you go for future plans for the expansion, because there are so many marketing locations in our country. You can expand your business across the states. There is no restriction for any business started in one place of our state or our country. They can expand across the nation through state boundaries. And if your business is far-reaching and well advanced and earning more profits, you can expand your business across the boundaries and you get into the international markets also. So that you decide. If your business is not good, demise, close the business so that you can stop your losses. So this is the last one. I conclude my presentation with this: innovative entrepreneurship. So the base, first of all, meaning. Innovative entrepreneurship can be understood that differentiating innovative entrepreneurship from entrepreneurship. The basic difference between innovative entrepreneurship and entrepreneurship is nothing but the planning. Planning should be more advanced, more innovative in any entrepreneurial process. Then such entrepreneurship is known as innovative entrepreneurship. Innovative entrepreneurship may have patent recognition also. Generally, innovations generally applied for patents, and the entrepreneur in the initial stage of their planning, they will get patents also, so that they will get some protection from copying of their plans. So, innovative entrepreneurship is normal business plan, entrepreneurship, but it is more advanced in idea generation. Generally, when an idea is struck into the mind of entrepreneur, if it is innovative, then only they will jump into the business nowadays, because competition is very high. So, in idea germination, particularly young people in the universities, like our Sanskriti University, students are coming up some ideas. But you cannot expect that every idea should be competent enough to make it you create a startup or entrepreneurship. Because if you have 100 ideas, one idea may be useful to pitch a venture or a startup. Because in India, generally, the process of innovative ecosystems are not properly developed across the universities. Now, Ministry of MSME and central government, Ministry of Commerce, Ministry of Industry, all these ministries are together planning to give the targets to all the institutions and universities to create innovative ecosystems in their universities as a part of their incubation cells. When innovative ecosystems are created, then they conduct several programs to the students to come together and create a plans. Any plan should be created to solve the problems of the people and the society. Then that problem is said to be innovative solution. When there is an innovative solution and you start in a business by using that innovative solution, and then that will be innovative entrepreneurship. So, first we understand what is innovation, and after that we will easily understand what is innovative entrepreneurship. That I will explain. And the relevance I already explained. If you take the developed countries, the main cause behind the development of the developed countries, and the main cause which is lacking for the underdevelopment of underdeveloped countries is innovation. There is no difference. The only innovation, when it is having in the plans of entrepreneurship in developed countries, they are doing lot of ventures, successful ventures in their countries and getting lot of GDPs and profits. But in developing countries like India, there are a lot of failures in my industries because lack of innovation. So that is the reason why innovation is the buzzword, and innovation plays key role. So that is the relevance. I already explained. America is 8 times more GDP than India, and Indian population is 5 times more than the population of America. But GDP is 8% more, the population is 5% less, 5 times less. 8 times more and 5 times less. That means if a person is enjoying is an employee in a particular organization and getting 10,000 rupees, which is equal to 4 lakhs in America. So like that, people can enjoy excellent standard of living when we are in developed countries. Similarly, Japan, they have only 12 crores population. We are 142 crores population. Recently, we reached America also. Now we stood at first place in population across in the world. But in GDP, Japan ahead of India. Similarly, Germany. So, the only difference because of their development, because of our underdevelopment is only innovative entrepreneurship. Where we are in the world, I already told, and difference between DC means developed countries and underdeveloped countries. Innovative entrepreneurship. Innovation or creativeness which comes from invention or creativity. Okay. Invention means it is the creation of convenient solution for the problem of the society of our organization. It includes the production of novel and useful ideas by an individual or small group of individuals working together. Similarly, innovation means any invention is said to be innovation when it is capable of industrial application. So, the successful implementation of creative ideas within an organization is innovation. So, here just idea or a germination of an idea, a new idea is invention or creativity. The creative or invention is capable enough to solve the problems of the society. For example, I am giving you the detergent soap. Earlier, before inventing detergent soaps, people used to face a lot of problems for cleaning their clothes. After detergent invented, so there are so many companies came up and producing soaps and liquids, so that we are happily. So, we are using those products and which solved our problem of the people and community. Similarly, bicycle, and after that motorbike, and after that car, and after that aeroplane. So, these are all the inventions which solved the problems of the society and the people. So, any invention should have the capability to solve the problems of the society. That is very, very important. And then what is innovation? Innovation means the plan or an idea is not enough. One germination of ideas should be converted, as I already told, into business plan. And finally, into a project which can be useful and to start the ventures. The entire process is in so many sub-steps. All these sub-steps should be guided and taken care by all the incubation centers that are established and run by so many universities and institutions in India. In India, we have more than 1,000 incubation centers across the country that are recognized by MSME and also as an Atal incubation centers by Ministry of Education, and so many public and private companies and agencies are also coming up and giving loans, liberally funds to start the innovations. In our Sanskriti also we have one innovation center, incubation center. So, the incubation center main function is convert the germination of the plan into business plan, which is capable for industrial application. So, that is the difference. So, this difference makes an entrepreneurship as an innovative entrepreneurship. Innovative entrepreneurship is very, very useful and important for country's development, and also create success, more and more 100% success in ventures. So, when we go for innovations, then automatically the failure rate will come down automatically. What America is doing and what China is now doing, they are creating so many innovations and innovative ventures. So, like that we have so many slides. There are types of innovations and all. That all I will explain in the next session. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.